We got what feels like a ritual-based deck in Vanguard, and this is actually pretty cool. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. I think this is like the first Alice in Wonderland like re-reference that we have in quite some time, or at least what feels like something from there. But this stuff is really cool. So our starter, when right upon, if you 1 second, draw a card. Pretty easy stuff. All right. Now, we start to get into our ride line here. So at the start of your ride phase, you can choose and ride up to one Captivating Saturation Cheffy from your ride deck and stand. If you rode, both players draw a card, and you cannot ride this turn. Giving your opponent a draw card is kind of scary, but, I mean, it's free value, which is actually pretty good here. Now, our grade 2. Also, the cake here. This feels very much inspired by the Hungry Burger deck from Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. So when this is rode upon by the one who governs Ritual Sacrifice Glass, we can Soul Blast 1, reveal up to one Sleep lore from your deck and add it to your hand. And when it enters a rearguard circle, you may choose and add one face-up grade 3 and above card with a Grand Dogma and its card name from your damage zone to your hand. And if added, put one card from your hand into your damage zone. So, very interesting rearguard effect there to specifically salvage a specific named card. Alright, which I actually don't think is too terrible here. Kind of looking to make sure that we find our new cards here as we go. Oh yeah, the Walk in the Dark. That was actually a pretty cool card. So this is the Sweet Lure. So this is going to be on a grade 3 order. So, it's counterblast 1 to play and activate the following according to your Vanguard's name. So if your Vanguard's name is the one who governs Ritual Sacrifice Glass, during this turn, your opponent gets all of your rear guards and your cards in the drop zone lose their continuous and auto abilities and cannot gain new ones and cannot move from rear guard to Guardian Circle. Okay, your opponent chooses 3 units from the drop zone and puts them onto empty rearguard circles. After that, they draw 1 for every 3 rear guards on both players' fields. Okay, that's pretty major. Embodiment of the Great Skyline Grand Dogma. So during this turn, if no Vanguard entered during your ride phase, activate Persona Ride. Choose any amount of cards with different grades without heal or overtrigger from your drop. Return them back to the deck and shuffle your deck. Interesting choice of use there. I do think that that's actually pretty good. So our grade 1 support here. So activate rearguard. We can Soul Blast 1, discard a card, choose 1 Sweet Lore from our drop. During this turn, it gets continuous. You may play this card from drop, return it back to the bottom of the deck instead of drop. At the end of your turn, Energy Blast 5 and draw 1. That's very costly, but I see what they were trying to do with this. As I do want to point this out here. You can choose to put 1 card for your damage zone into your soul. If you put the top card of your damage zone into face down, and if a grade 3 and above card with different name is on your Vanguard, put in your soul, you may soul charge 1. The card's actually pretty interesting. Just to kind of consider for the little extra things that you can get. So when you're grade 3 and above Vanguard with Sacrifice Glass and its card name attacks, choose and return an opponent's rear guard. When you're grade 3 and above Vanguard with Grand Dogma and its card name attacks, this gets 10k power. Pretty basic stuff there. Let's see here. There was our Silver Thorn, the Lukier. Now let's get into the meat and greet here. So this will be your first form here. So this is the one who governs Ritual Sacrifice Glass. So at the start of your main phase, alright, during this turn, it gets, when your opponent, at the start of your main phase, during this turn, you get this skill. When your opponent's unit gets retired from rearguard or Guardian Circle, Energy Charge 1. So they actually gave you Energy Draw Acceleration here. And then after the battle that the unit attacks, we can Energy Blast 4. Search and write up to 1 embodiment of Great Skyline Grand Dogma from the hand, deck, or drop in stand. And during this turn, it will get power plus 15,000, drive -2, and if you search your deck, you shuffle. And if you rode, your opponent may draw a card. Alright? So they're trying to balance out this superior ride. Now, the final act of the ritual here, the embodiment of Great Skyline, Grand Dogma. So when this unit gets bound by the ability of a card with a different card name as this, put it into drop. So, once per turn, after the battle that this unit attacks, choose and retire an opponent's rear guard. If you have one or more cards with the same name as this unit in the bind zone, in addition, choose an opponent's rear guard. If there are two or more, stay in this unit. At the end of your turn, if you have one or less cards in your bind zone with the same card name as this card, choose and ride one who governs Ritual Sacrifice Glass from your soul at rest. And if rode, bind this card. So, you're going to be getting, what, 3 attacks with this? Which is actually pretty cool. But basically, once you complete the ritual for this baddie, you basically manifest out this demon, and you're good to go with it. But they wanted to create a super-powered chain attacker here, which was a cool idea. It is pretty costly, though, to give your opponent a lot of resources. But I think this is interesting. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back at Learning Day, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCool40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcoolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.